Okay, welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, if you remember, that I escaped an area where we climbed up from a place where we had a statue that was broken off, and where we had the speaker that was on about where Lara said, "I escaped, I'm out," and where Jacob was said, "Are you alright?" and where we got back to not Anna, back to Sophia's and Jacob's place, where we end up meeting Jacob and meeting Anna and meeting Jonah once again, with a scene clip with Trinity returning to smash the place up. Where before that happens, where Jonah started to move the chains to rotate a spinning top kind of thing, where when we saw Lara put the Atlas into the little hole where it sat, and where Jonah used one of the chains to bring it up and used another chain to turn it around, that showed a great big yellow map on the floor that Lara was trying to read and seeing where the Atlas was, with some sort of different thing that you'll see very, very soon. And when the people that was to smash the place up, and where Jacob was badly hurt, and Jonah was took away from Lara, her own best mate, Jonah. And so then when Jonah escaped away from Jacob and everybody else, he was taken off to somewhere else where we have to rescue him. But I didn't rescue him because I did some fast travelling back to one place where I end up collecting some more coins and get one of the mirrors that you couldn't collect from when you did the following on my previous recording I did before I did my last recording about it, to collect it, and where I did 2 dives as well to finish off the challenge and collect some couple of coins and couple of relics, and the most important tool tower for you to collect some 3 extra coins in Sophia's and Jacob's big place, and where I did some killing some boars. Pretty sure they're boars, but yeah, I was using my axe and whipping them to death in pieces, and possibly some few other little bits and pieces as well. So the last time that I left you was still back in Jacob and Sophia's area, which is where we're going to start today. So we're also going to probably collect some more coins, because I did have something like about 89 or something. We'll check that in a few seconds when this loads up, and possibly try and get some more coins for a specific thing I was after, which is probably what you might be after, that might be helpful to use up against possibly some tricky stuff that's coming up. Okay. Right, so if you remember, this is where we were previously when I started to go to my camp. It was over it to end the video. So now what I'm going to do is now go over here to go and collect some bits and pieces in here. Alright, so where we're going to go first of all, oh there you go. Right, if you want some oil, you can get Lara to dig her hand into there if you want, which I'm going to do because I'm quite low on that at the moment. There's also a nut pot there if you want some more nuts, if you need it. And also over here you'll find now if you hear that sound that says dig me up, so you want to make sure you keep your ears peeled on that sound. Okay, like I said with the recording where you had to hear a sound to know exactly what you're trying to find that's hidden. Okay, right, and where I said if you want to find something, select it and give that blue colour thing to turn up on the floor. Okay, right, also in here you'll find some mushrooms, and also if you want to wax these to give you some yellow sparkly things, or the previous ones that looks like the symbol that's on the screen where Lara's standing up with the square in it, you might get some of those for your cans to explode if you want to grab all of them. And in here you can whack your axe against on to break off. Right, so you can go in there to collect a couple of things, which would be is that over here? I'm sure it should be. Right, anyway, we'll deal with that in a little while. Alright, so press B or circle to come down. Or is it over here I'm on about? No. Okay. You've got the string there to zip your way down. And also, you've got one of these little things for you to get Lara to read.
Aurora, the physician.
So that'll boost up your E a little bit more. Okay. It's not over there. Oh yes it is. That's what I was looking for. Which is a roll for you to get to Lara to read.
The road to Katet.
And you can press B or circle to skip all that chat going off there. Right. Now you can come down here where you'll find some water. And you'll find another big tall box like this. If you can remember on the first recording where Lara was sitting in one of these big boxes before the Trinity people turned up with I'm trying to think what his fucking name is now. Constantine. Constantine with his detonator and blowing the place up, but he couldn't blow it up because Lara grabbed hold of his detonator, if you remember. So open this up by pressing X or square, which will give you another bow part of that one that's got 2 of whatever bow that is, but you want to make sure you get 4 of the same thing. Okay, right, now the thing that's doing that will go to make things yellow, to make things to be spotted that you can't really see, so you can use that if you want. Alright, right, so once you've picked up those, is there anything around here? I don't think there is, but like I say, you got these here if you want to whack them to get some more yellow sparkly things, or another similar sort of thing like that sort of shape for you to chuck into your cans. You can, if you want. Okay, this thing again to pull yourself up. Okay, let's just double check if I got everything right. Now if you remember that we had a thing that was sitting around here, you wouldn't have got that, this thing right here. It was white last time. Alright, and the only reason why that was sitting there, you couldn't get it until you went through this place that I went in just a few seconds ago. Okay, so if you saw that when I was doing the other recordings, you're thinking, how could I get that thing? And that was the way you can get it, was to go through where I am now. Okay, right, now what I'm going to try and do is collect that thing and possibly that thing somehow, but we'll see. Okay, right, now then, the way to get back out of it is make sure you climb up on top of this, and on top of this, and on here, and on this stony little bit. Okay, so make sure you do all that, so get yourself back up here. Okay, and then back up around here from through this little hole. Alright, so there's all that. Now you'll be back over here. Alright, so now you're back here. Right, so let's have a go at finding it. Right, okay. Now some of this bit should be opened up now if you've been going through that storyline. Okay, you should be able to get it. Right, so what you want to do is go round this path. You can see me moving on. And keep swimming quite fast, so hopefully I can get to it. Right, so you'll end up through this area. Now it's open. There we go. There we are. That was what was wrong. Yes, it was that. Okay, so now the survival cache that I was on about. Should be over here. Alright, so there it is. Right, now these pumpkins. Now then. Right, these are a challenge. Right, so first of all, what you want to do is go round this path first. So you're going to go through here. I think it's through here. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, no, I don't drop the pumpkin. You're supposed to walk down. You're supposed to walk down it. Right, these pumpkins will break. Okay. Let's use my special R3 nozzle. Let's see if I can spot it. No, it's not over there. Yeah, I lost my pumpkin. Oh. Oh well. We'll find it. Let's see if I can spot it from here. Oh, yep. There's your coin right there. I know it's around here somewhere. Maybe I was thinking a bit too far ahead. Somewhere. Where did I come from? Oh yeah, came from there, didn't I? Oh, I could have been over here. That's where it was. That's where it was. Okay, right. We're good in action now. Right, okay, so with the pumpkins, let's go and find one. Okay, right, now what you want to try and do is sling them into a bucket. Okay, now the bucket is on this slopey bit. There's a slopey bit up there in the middle, so you want to sling it roughly bang in the bucket. Okay, right, so what you want to do is make sure the circle is just about above the bucket. Okay, and you've got to do it 5 times. Okay, so there's one. So there's your first bucket. Alright, now the rest of the other 4 are in the same bit when you pick up the bucket. The pumpkin, sorry. Call them the wrong things. How rude am I? Or how silly am I? Right, okay, so find your pumpkin. Okay, there'll be 4 bucket. There'll be 4, yeah, buckets. There's 4 of them. Okay, one of them will be up here. Okay, one will be there. The next one will be, where would the next one be? Right, so there's one bucket. The second one Is that one over there? Yeah, there's one bucket over there. In there. Nope, missed. So one will be there. Okay. This one might be a bit tricky for you to try and get in. You have to try and get it roughly say there. Okay, it's exactly the same with the arrows. Okay, L2 and then R2. Okay, there's your second one. The only reason why I've left the bucket that is over here is because it's a little bit more trickier, but as well as help you find them as well. Okay, so there's your two buckets. Right, your third one, the light's not putting me off. The third one, God, that light's really putting me off. Your third one is up there. Now this one can be a bit tricky. Missed. Right, so if you wasted a load of throwing the bucket at the pumpkins, you have to do a bit of fast travelling to try and get them to return. Okay, or you can walk back through where I've tried to throw the first one. Okay, so there'll be one. If I can get Lara to climb up. Nope, missed. Damn it. Lara. Oh, nearly actually grabbed hold of them. Oh, Lara. She ain't grabbing hold of it, but she should do. There should be another one. There should be another one somewhere. I think that one could be one over there. Alright, one could be there. But that one be a little bit more trickier. Okay. So let's see. But also with a couple of the other ones. Right, so like I said, this one's going to be a bit more trickier. Because you might hit the spikes of the gate fence posts here. Nope, bounced off. So you want it roughly there, okay? Let's try again. So it might take you a couple of attempts. Like I say, but this one is a bit of a freaking awkward one to pull off. So you've got to try and get it. So you might have a couple of cracks that might fail. But like I say, you want to use them very carefully. Okay. Right. Where's that one? Right, so there's one over there. So there's one there. Okay. So like I say, you might have to do a couple of attempts at trying to get it bang on. But also I'm thinking you might want to try and do this last as well as the other recording I did to say about Nadia's freaking grandmother. Got stuck right in there. Yeah, you've got to be really try and be freaking accurate Also, I've got one pumpkin left. Let's try and go for that one over there. See, we'll try about there. Ah, it bounced off. So, you've got to try and get it bang on. Right, so like I said with the pumpkins, with the first one I did, that was over here, you should find some more pumpkins hiding around somewhere. You might have to keep doing some backtracking. Okay. But also if you're trying to find some more items with your R3 for it to bring up the yellow bit, you might want to use another skill point to allow you to find it. Okay. There's also a pumpkin right there. I love that. Right, so also, like I said with this one, you might want to be needing to be about here. Let's try that. There we go. There's that one. Okay. So that's that one. So there's two left. Let's check up here if there's one bucket. But there's definitely four from where I was, and there's always just one. So there's one bucket there. Okay, which is the one I've done. Oh, there's a pumpkin right there. I can't get it. It's a shame that. Okay, so there's your. So there's three done so far. Alright. One bucket there. Shame I can't go in fucking pumpkins. So you need to be really accurate. So you just got to make sure you point at that circle thing for it to be hit. Okay. So like I say, that one there is a little bit tricky. But also you got the other one. Oh, there's one pumpkin over here. So one's respawned back. So some of them might take a little while to return back up. Okay. So let's see. Where is this bloody... This one should be easy enough to find, but sometimes you just got to be trying find out where the circle is. Okay, where you see the circle it's pointing over there. So maybe you want to swing it over there. Ah, clicking gone again. So like I say, you might have to do a couple of back and forwards places. Okay. For one or two of them to come back. So like I say, you might want to keep going back round this place for a couple of them to return. Alright. So you might have to do that. Let's do those to return over. So now you'll have the rest of the bits and pieces off this map now. So most of these stuff will disappear. Okay. The rest of them will be around this big flicking map, okay? I'll help you find those bits and pieces. Alright. So that's all that dealt with, okay? So like I say, you might have to just keep going back and forth to the buckets for you to sling the pumpkins into it. But like I say, you might have to do some fast travel back to them. Okay, so there's that bucket there that I was trying to do. Say leave that. So the one that I did first is back over there somewhere. The second one is over there. Your third one is hiding over there. There's your third one. And your fourth one is bloody down here. And your fifth one is back up over there somewhere. Okay, up here. Okay, but that one's quite simple enough to deal with. The bucket that's over here is more of a freaking tricky little turd to deal with. Okay, so you can just do your fast travel back and forth place to get to where they are. Okay, and then I'll help you to give you your nice skill point or an upgrade or something onto it. But also what you might want to do is check that your screen on the right side gives you a symbol of the T and R, which is tomb, and the R letter is for raider. Okay, now that means that's a save point where it'll just save what you picked up and what you've been dealing with and everything else. Alright, so also that might help you get your pumpkins back if you're lucky. But it's saying screw you, so I might come back to those. Okay, so that's where your 5 buckets will be. Alright, right, now I need to find the way back out of here. Now do I go for that one or do I go that way? To be honest with you, I'm better going back this way. So yeah, that's your challenge. But like I say, I might go back for that pumpkin and try and get the other 2. Okay? So that's where you'll find them. Right. Next of all, what we might do is continue. Now, was it that way or was it that way? Definitely that way. It's definitely this way. 4 more, 4 is getting lost. Oh well. We're there. Okay. How are we doing with coins now? Oh, just one. Just one. So, I might either go for the survival cache, if it'll give me a coin. Okay. So you can do that if you want. Also, there's a box right here for you to take.
An iron coin with...
So you have that there. Ow. Now the survival cache could be anywhere. Like I say, you can always use the blue circle to allow you to find it. Alright. And I was just doing that just to show you how it works. But also I might use it just in case if I do get lost. Alright. But also that didn't give me a coin, did it? That just gave me a load of flicking animal things over there. Right, next then. What do we do next? What do we do? I'll tell you what. We'll go for that coin, eh? What do you reckon? We'll hop down from there. You can do exactly the same. Won't do no damage yet. Alright. We'll go round here. Where the boars were. Okay, and the coin should be just in the middle of here somewhere. Without pushing R3. Because that would be kind of cheating as well as selecting it. It should be somewhere around below the log. But also you want to make sure you can see a sparkle on the floor. Or try and recognise the sound. I'll tell you what. I'll cheat a little bit. Won't hurt, will it? I wonder if it should be around here. How far was I? Quite far away. Also a deer.
Laura, may I speak with you?
No, you can't. I'm busy. I am absolutely busy. And now when she goes green, or whoever, that means there's a challenge or a specific thing to do. Okay? So it's pretty much like a challenge. Sorry, Laura. Didn't mean to hurt you. So make sure you keep an eye on your ears of hearing the sound. It should be around this corner somewhere. There you go. That sound there. That'll tell you you're close towards your coins or your survival caches. Okay. Right. Now then. The most important thing. Here's the grenade launcher now. That's what we're aiming at. And also we might go back to the pumpkins on the next recording maybe.
Last night with Jacob. He's still shaking up. Hello there.
Right. Now then. You can go for a locker if you want. To grab another piece of some kind. Which would be it's up there, or it's either no, it's definitely over there. Nearly got there. And the way I'm using the axe is the X and square. If you're on Xbox, you'll be using your special X and A. Where is that box? Is it in here? No. It should be around here somewhere. But for now, we are not going to deal with that right now. What am I trying to do here? I'm not being so silly. Got a bit of an itch. So try and get out of my way so I can concentrate. There we go, now we should be there. Okay. Right then. Okay, so now we're going to do some fast travelling. Back to where should we go? Oh, not going anywhere because my controller's dead, so I'll switch it for another one just for a few seconds. There we go, just like that. How about that? It's good if you've got a controller right beside you, isn't it? It's easy, isn't it? Okay, right. So now with this area where I've been, we haven't got all the pieces yet, which is what we're going to deal with. Okay, so we're going to fast travel over here. Let's put this controller right over here for a minute, out of the way. Alright, so as that is done and dusted, we are now going to wait for this to load up and then we should be back in business. Sorry for taking this so long. I'm hoping that you're okay with it, because all this kind of thing does help. Okay, right, there'll be some couple of guys back in here now. Okay, right, if you can remember this bit, don't worry about it. Okay, because there's a guy a bit further up here who was alive, he's dead. So that won't creep you out, okay? But as you can hear this certain sound, that means people are around the area, okay? Right. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. Right, your next coin that you might want to grab hold of, which is down here somewhere, which is hid where this glass bottle is. Okay, so you might want to grab that. And now back the way you came. Okay. So now, make sure you use your R3 nozzle to move the camera. Okay. And your L3 let's start that again, sorry. Right, your R3 is your camera, so you want to move that around so you can see, and L3 is to move Lara. Okay, but you want to move straight through this hole where you'll find a spark on the floor and a sound like that, which where you find your next set of coins to grab hold of. And so now what we want to do now, and before I do go back into camp, we bring a great big massive page back up, which will show you have your lockup, 1 lockup collected, 2 of your relics collected, 5 of your documents collected, 3 of your mirrors collected, and 3 of your special survival caches, and most importantly 3 sets of coins. So that is complete. Alright. Right, now then, we're going to go back to fast travel once again and go straight back to the shop where we were going to move on, where we'll find some more trouble waiting to happen. Oh yes. And before we go continuing on to finding where Jacob is and possibly where Sophia went, as well as Jonah himself. Where is he? We'll see. Well, you'll see very soon as well. Right, back in the shop.
If we get caught, I'm gonna tell them that you forced me to steal all this shit at gunpoint. No hard feelings.
I think you find there'll be hard feelings. You little bag of poo. That sort of me spinning around behind your back and everything else, eh? That was very rude of him, wasn't it? Right, now. This is the grenade launcher. Alright. Now, I will explain to you in a minute when I go to somewhere else, which is back to the camp. But also, I haven't been buying any of these guns. And they're 140 quid each. Okay. But if you want to go for the trying to freaking read that. But another shotgun there, if you want it. Triple. Pretty sure it's triple. No, it's not triple, it's something else. Or you can go for this rifle instead, which is similar to the assault rifle I've got. Okay, so you could try and go for that if you want. Right, now the grenade launcher, the grenade launcher. Now about that, no, in the wrong section. Now the grenade launcher, if you go and grab that, which is what I marked up, this one that's red will be unlocked for you to use. Okay. Now that will increase you to increase powerful bombs. Okay. Which I'll show you with the shotgun, because it's got a set of 7 of them in there. Okay. I'll show you where those are. Okay. Right. So if I go to the shotgun, right, if I move it into the dark area, now if you look at the top right corner where you got 24 sitting on it, and where you see a little line that's going across around the circle, and on across that circle on the right hand side a bit towards it, he's got another 7, which is powerful fire bullets. Okay, so now if you go to your grenade launcher to pay for, it'll have something similar to that when you use your skill point for that. No, I won't be careful with it. Now you can go for this thing if you want. You can go for this nice thing here, which is a rope ascender. If you remember ascender word from Tomb Raider 2013 mod, that'll be exactly the same, but it looks a bit different to the one in 2013 mod. Alright, if you ever played it. Right, now like I said, now with the assault rifle, you'll now have a grenade cylinder on the top right corner with number 5 in it. Okay, but now as you can see that we did have 90 bullets in the middle of the 115 it says on there at the minute. Now the specific reason for that is because, let me see, why is that done that? Now did I put that in there? Ah, that'll be why. There you go. So every time when you select these, they'll give you a certain amount of extra boost of bullets. Okay, so the 90 I did have, which would have been similar to these arrows. As you can see, this first set of arrow set is white and the second set is grey. Okay, so you would have had 90 of them, but now you might have a little bit more if you're using that to increase that. Okay, same thing with the shotgun shells. As you can see, this one's white, that one's grey. It's because I've upgraded the shotgun shell bullets to carry some more to put to fire with the cylinder that can only fire a certain amount at a time. Okay, right, so that solves that. Right, now the skill points. Alright, now like I said, now the cylinder for the assault rifle now has gone white instead of red, so that's how you can unlock that. Okay, so now you can grab that, which would be quite handy, Harry. Alright, and so I've got 9 upgrades left. So now if I look at the assault rifle, you'll still have 5 of them. But now for the grade launcher, you can now increase, maybe you can't, so that'll be that. So next time I will be doing some more carnage and mayhem, possibly, as well as killing a load of criminals. Okay, so that is the main top priority to do next time. Alright, and trust me, you're going to need a fair load of bullets as well as different weapons. Okay, so for now on, as once again, I will catch you on the next one. Take care.